Good morning, everybody. Today we need to clean out the red pickup. We're gonna let some of the neighbors use this for a little bit here today or tomorrow. So we need to get it cleaned up inside and out. Got some calf feet on the back that we need to take off, and that should clean up pretty nice. So we'll get at it. It's kind of bright out here, especially with these white bags. They really reflect sunlight. There's the back floor mat for this truck. That's nice and pretty underneath there. Not so much up front under the seats where floor mat isn't. But yeah, this is a work truck, if you didn't really notice already. We got those fancy WeatherTech floor mats. So they really keep the truck pretty clean, considering that it's a work truck. I wouldn't be too scared to put them in again, but they are expensive. That is their downside. Alright, I got both mats. Now I'm going to take them down to the milk house and wash them off good. Not sure if I'm going to have to scrub them or not. We'll see. Grab my supplies over here. Got the hose hanging out there. Rinse it, see how it looks. Might have to soap it and scrub it, we'll see. Guess the handle got brittle. I don't know, it's kind of nice having a shorter handle. It's about perfect length for just one hand. So I'm just gonna let those lay out there and dry in the sun. Guess I'm gonna throw away this handle piece. The rest of the brush is actually kind of a nice size for smaller things and closer up. You can do a really good job with it. So I guess we'll keep this brush for now. Yeah. Just throw away the handle. Well, from a distance that looks really nice. I think he can clean the windows. I don't think he did anything else. So it needs swept out a little bit yet. Wiped down, whatnot. So, yeah, that's what's next with that. But I'm going to take a quick break from that. I'm going to go make equipment series. This back glass broke for Adrian last night or whenever. He's trying to shut it. Went to shut the whole tailgate. And the back glass broke for him. He's emptying out the back. So yeah, I'm not sure why it broke other than it just got weak, I guess. I'm gonna move this and then we can take the pickup over, can sweep that out nicely. Probably gonna set this somewhere inside, but don't really want to take this down the road right now because, well, there's no window. There's a lot of the window. Adrian ran off again. I got that swept up as good as I can. If those floor mats are dry, I'm gonna lay them in there now. The back, I'll get that when I take it into town to wash it off. I'm gonna take it in town, get it washed really good, top and bottom. Most of this crate needs to go back in the truck. I'm not sure what all the stuff is doing in there, but that's Dad's truck. He can figure it out. Okay, now back to that little box. This is supposed to be a tissue box holder. It's not finished yet. I have the bottom yet to put in. I also need to drill a hole for the actual tissues to come out of. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Actually, I cut this hole in the top. We'll see how it is. I think it'll work. Now, to finish out that hole, I just need to introduce this to fire with a cutting torch. Just burn it a little bit, and then I'll sand it down, and it'll should end up nice like this top is and the sides. And this might need a little bit more, but you get the idea. Now I got another good solid burn on it. I need to sand it down, so I had to burn it again. It's not that hard. I think it looks really nice with this rough cut wood, so I kind of like it. Just kind of my style of wood. I got one hinge on, kind of. The other hinge is there. We'll see how it goes. I have this latch here that I'll put on then. But it's lunchtime. I'm gonna go eat. We'll see when we get back to that. See if we can get any more of that done today. And we're back after lunch. I also edited equipment series. That's for tonight. So that's good to go. Now I'm gonna work on getting these hinges on, get that latch on. And then this side should be good to go. These corners didn't get cut as straight as I was hoping, but oh well. It is what it is. I would say this is about 98% done. I have some cracks to fill in, like there. Especially this one. It's one I want to get. But I need to get some wood glue first. Then, once I can fill those in, then we're good. Then that should be done. Probably have to sand it and do the final. Possibly might have to burn the whole thing again. Hopefully not. Or the up here where I'm going to be doing it. So it's just that yet. Then that thing's done. Now we got all the running tractors put in just yesterday. But what I'm gonna do now is take this 13006. It is running. We got a few things that we need to do to it. And one of them is take the brake pump off, which I think would be here. And and we need to rebuild that. I'm gonna take it somewhere. Guy will help us rebuild it or rebuild it for us. It sounds like it's pretty simple to do. So we'll take it off once. We'll see what happens with it, and then I'd like to replace the fuel lines on this tractor because they leak like crazy. And I need to figure out something about this muffler here. It sounds kind of like Dad's thinking about just putting a straight pipe on, but we'll have to figure out where to brace it to. That's our problem with putting a straight pipe on. But yeah, we'll go take this over under the shade tree, so that way it can just sit there. We don't have to worry about moving it when it is being worked on. All right, over there. These brakes are almost non-existent. Please don't let me forget that I put the key up here. Yeah, I do not want to forget that. They charge us like $2 per key. So, I want to make sure we keep those and know where they're at. $2 or $3. I don't remember. It takes them 5 minutes to go get them. But, yeah. I got the wheels blocked, or the other side, front and back. So now it won't roll. Fun times. Hopefully it's not too hard to get off. Okay, so this sounds simple enough to take off. It's just gotta loosen these two lines back here, which those aren't overly hard to get to. Gotta take these two bolts out, from what I understand. I think that's the only two that are holding it. Those shouldn't be hard, as long as, of course, saying nothing's rusted fast. These should just twist off, then take this top line off. If it's that simple, it should take 30 minutes. it probably should take more like 20 minutes with gathering everything, maybe a little bit longer, but let's see how long this project takes. Let's get our stuff. Okay, what are we gonna need? Probably none of that. We'll go with the metric wrench set right here. I'm gonna take that whole thing out. That'll be quicker than trying to figure out what's what out there, coming back and forth. So now I have my wrenches. Should be all I need. Then I need a ratchet, which that's in the Trailblazer, and this. Now if it goes this simple, we'll see. And I should have a penetrating oil of some sort. Yes, there we go. There. Now let's see how long this takes. Hopefully not very long, because I need to go here soon. Wrenches. Open that up. Ratchet. Penetrating oil. Them doohickeys, I can't remember what they're called. I'm not entirely sure that this brake fluid's supposed to look like this. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more clear. It could very well be part of our problem. I loosened this side for the left, and that one isn't really dripping. That side was the worst side. I mean, it's the whole thing needs done, but that was the worst side. But it could also be the way it's set up that it doesn't drip much. This here has two lines going out. One for the right side, one for the left side. It doesn't have four-wheel braking. It's just the back wheels. And then when you brake, say with your right foot, because there's two brake pedals there, you can see the bottom side of them. Looking up from the bottom there, that's the brake pedals. If you press the right one, the right tire will brake, the left tire will spin faster because of the differential, how that all works. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it does. So that's why that is. Okay. That might not be too hard to take off. No, well, that's next. Got the two lines off the back, and this side loosened. That side is loose. I just need to break it. It is broke loose. I just need to take it off. But I gotta go here soon, so I need to let that sit again. I was working at that for probably 20 minutes, so it might take 45 minutes total, because now I have to get back into the routine of doing it. So it's just relaxing in the house, you know, because I'm full from supper. And then people come in and say, hey, cattle are out. Great. Now I gotta go run after them. Okay, they're back in. The others got them in before I was even able to get out, so that's good. That post was down here in the center. Go back up on pasture. Quit trying to get out. Yes, that's what I wanted. So now that I'm out here, I might as well work on the 130. I think that's pretty much the last thing for today. Get that done. Okay, we got cattle out again. Come on, go the other way, Speckles. Leave these oats here. Go back in there. No. He's in the pen. You don't have to worry about him. Just keep chasing that heifer up. Hurry. Meredith's on the other side trying to chase that one in. That explains a lot. The shocker was unplugged. So, we'll see if they get out again. This fence was down again. Came out the same spot. It isn't hard. It just tip one of these posts and it's down. Hopefully they get shocked and learn their lesson. You can get shocked. Okay, I got the pump off. It's not very hard. It's just a little bit time consuming if you don't really know what you're doing. I'm just gonna thread these bolts back in. so that way we know where they're at when we go to put this back on. So yeah, that's ready to go, get rebuilt, or get a new one, whatever we need. Hopefully we can just rebuild it, get it rebuilt, and it's good to go again. Pop it on, bleed the lines, and we can use it to chop. The plan is right now, anyway, is to use this tractor to chop, so we want good brakes for that. Looks good. Now I just need to put this away. There we go. Sometimes you forget a little bit. Gonna mix in a little bit of glue. It's good enough. A little bit of shavings or sawdust from this. A little bit more glue. Because why not? I have no idea what I'm doing. Take this random paper clip that I found that looks like it was burnt and mix it all up. Good and mixed. Ooh. Mixy, mixy. I should put more glue in here. It's not wanting to mix great. Here we go. Here it's deeper. What I need this combination for is a wood filler around the edges where my cuts weren't straight. So we'll just shove it down in, tap it in, get another scoop. I hope this doesn't turn out gray. I hope that's so bad. Go to another spot, keep going. I'm just gonna do this till all the cracks are filled up. Alright, I might have gotten a little bit carried away around the other edges. But this is the one that I really was after. That looks pretty good. Now I'll just let that dry, then I'll sand it down and do whatever else I need to with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. It's kind of the perfect size. I'll probably just throw it away though. Find something else next time. I got a good amount of sawdust in there yet, or shavings, whatever it is. Officially, I'm not entirely sure. Would it be out of a sander? Sandings, maybe? I don't know. Now, we just get to sit here and wait. And wait. There's a little bit of a gap forming there. It's probably just running down in further. So, we'll pull the stuff out of the trash again and we'll throw some more in. Well, I guess that's going to be it for today. Got everything done. It's starting to cool off. Starting to get dark. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.